This is Math 6, and this is our lesson for Tuesday, April 21st. We are on lesson 117 as we go in and start doing our metric system, measuring things. And today we're going to talk about length, and you learned a little bit about that last time. And for length, our basic unit of measurement is a meter. Okay, make sure you have your book opened up to page 282. Okay, so if our units get bigger, like decameter or hectometer or kilometer, we're going to multiply. Okay, if it gets smaller, like centimeter is smaller than a meter, we're going to divide. And basically what we're going to be doing is moving a decimal place. To do that, to multiply by 10 or to divide by 10, we can move the decimal place either to the left or to the right. Okay, so let's start with Mr. Gibbons built a storage shelf in the garage. The shelf was 4.16 meters long. How many centimeters long was the shelf? So we have meters, and we're going to see, well, how many centimeters is it? Okay? So what I like to do is look up at my chart, and I see, okay, well, to go from meter to centimeter, I want to follow the arrows down below. So you see, like down below the box, the arrows go to the centimeters. Okay? So we are going to go down, and to get to centimeter, we have to multiply by 100. Okay, so let's just see what happens if we multiplied by 100, two decimals, we would get 461. So what did we do? Well, if you notice, our arrow moves over to the right, two boxes. So what if we just took our decimal and we moved to the right two places? 461. Okay, now I could have my 0.0, but I don't really need that, do I? Okay, so we're going to be moving decimal places, and if you'll follow your chart, it will help you. If it's getting bigger, we multiply, move to the left. If it's getting smaller, we divide and move the decimal to the right. Okay, okay, so let's do another one. Roberta drew a line on the wall to mark her height. She measured from the floor and found that she is 150 centimeters tall. Okay, how many meters tall is she? Now notice we were going from meters to centimeters, and now we're going from centimeters to meters. Okay, so I'm going to start at my centimeter box, and above the box I can see the arrow that goes back to meters. And how many boxes do I move? I mean, move 1, 2 boxes. So I'm going to start here where my decimal place is, and I'm going to move left, just like I did in the boxes, 2 places. So 1.5 meters. Okay? Now, we can add, subtract, multiply, or divide meters. Let's look down here at some problems. Remember, if we add anything with decimals, which is what we're doing, if we are adding, remember, we just bring down the decimal and we add accordingly. Okay? If we subtract, I'm just going to show you if I change this to subtraction, then I still do the same thing. I bring down my decimal. Okay? But remember, if we multiply, when we multiply, we don't just bring the decimal down. Now, sometimes it works out that way. It looks that way, but that's not what we do. 7 times 5 is 35, 28, 31, right? Mark off my ones place. 2 times 1 is 2, 2 times 5 is 10, 2 times 4 is 8, plus 1 is 9. Then I add them together, and I say I have 2 behind the decimal, so that's where my decimal place goes. Okay, and I need meter because when I'm doing measurements, I have to make sure my answer has a measurement. Okay, I really want to see your work this week, not to the side, but with the problem. Okay, so if this was number 1, I wouldn't do my work. Don't draw the line and do your work over here. Go ahead and just do your work. Okay, if it takes you half a page, that's okay. I'll give you more notebook paper if you need it. All right, so off to your practice today. Let me know how it goes or if you need help. And let's do numbers 1 through 33.